being flexible on changing your goals, your fitness and health goals, when failure happens. And as we'll discuss shortly, we need to reframe this idea of failure being a bad thing. But embracing pivots and being flexible to change your health and fitness goals as it comes up. And kind of this idea is along the lines of setting a goal that's too hard. So a lot of us, as I discussed earlier in the podcast, will set goals with good intention. The intention is to lose weight. The intention is to gain some strength. The intention is all good things, but we almost set ourselves up for failure at the beginning because we set our goals too hard. We really overestimate what we can do because, as we discussed, that motivation is very, very high. So what happens when we do this? A lot of people end up quitting, unfortunately. They either quit, or we're actually going to talk about three things, is they'll quit, they'll keep pushing, which may lead to burnout and ultimately quitting, or they're pivoting and they're resetting. And the last one is the most crucial one into achieving your health and fitness goals long term. So instead of quitting once you get to those hard times in your goal setting, we just need to think about pivoting, resetting. What does that mean? So 1 month in, 2 months in, 3 months into losing some weight, 3 months into dieting, you may think to yourself, okay, I've got the hang of this. This is pretty easy and I want to do something else. Or you may think the exact opposite. 1 to 2 to 3 months in, this is way too hard for me and I want to do something else. And that's the key thing there, is to recognize that it's okay to change. It's okay to change your goals. It's okay to change your behaviors and everything that goes into it, and pivot into something else. So maybe setting a goal of 10 pounds was too hard for you. So you might need to pivot and instead lower the bar a little bit to 5 pounds. Or you might need to change your goals completely. So maybe you're too focused on weight loss and you notice that other aspects of your life are kind of suffering. Like maybe you've been losing too much weight too quickly and now you want to gain some strength because, again, you lost too much weight too quickly. So you need to understand that that goal has served its purpose. Those behaviors have served its purpose, and it's okay to switch to something else. The fact that you have likely done all these behaviors to get to that goal is great because it's probably really ingrained in you. So at this point, you can switch to another goal and try different things. And at the same time, if you did not achieve your goal because it was too hard, this isn't a failure. This is not a failure at all. It's simply a learning moment for you. It's a learning tool that, hey, this just didn't work out for me. And the most important thing to ask yourself about this is why didn't it happen? Why didn't it work? It's a learning opportunity that you can find out a lot about moving into the next portion, your pivot. It can really help to guide that pivot towards being healthier and improving your fitness. So maybe something you learned, say you were trying to lose weight and you noticed that you crave certain foods at different times of day, and it's very hard for you to stay on a diet if you're around these certain types of food in a different day. So that could be a learning thing. You might have to change your environment a little bit. Or maybe you were working out really hard and you said to yourself, this is too hard. Instead of gaining energy, now I have lost too much energy. So you didn't fail the goal. You're not maybe entirely burnt out. You might just be doing too much too soon. So having that pivot in your back pocket, using that pivot when you need it, is crucial. And you will need it, and you will need it frequently. And this is something you should constantly ask yourself is it time to pivot my goals? Is it time to pivot towards a different goal? Is it time to pivot towards a slightly lesser goal or even harder goal? You can push yourself even further, but you aren't failing if you do need to pivot, because it will happen. You're just learning something crucial there.